Well, hello, beautiful soul sister. Today is Spiritual Thursday, and I'm Veronica Rosa, your emotional wellness and your life coach. And today's theme couldn't be more in line with the divine timing. My favorite theme, 11:11. Make a wish. I ever looked at the clock and saw 11:11. Those are your angels trying to get your attention, trying to get a hold of you. Hello, pay attention. So 11:11 is a sign to be conscious, be aware of your mindset. So, what you're thinking. So, how to shift your energy to align with what you truly desire. So, 11:11. Are your thoughts in alignment with what you truly desire? You desire soulmate love, happiness, uh, trust? Are your thoughts of distrust, confusion, despair? So be mindful of your thoughts. 11:11 is a spiritual portal, a moment of powerful alignment where your thoughts, emotions, and frequencies hold the key to manifesting to your next level. It's all about frequencies, ladies. I mean, think about it. Bluetooth, my voice. How is it that I'm over here in North Carolina speaking into a computer and you're over there in California, Arizona, Wisconsin, wherever you're at, South Africa, and you can hear my voice and it doesn't interfere with all the thousands of millions of people speaking in the world? Isn't that amazing? It's frequency, vibration. And so, just like that, the frequency, we have the power to shift the frequency that we're on. The processed foods has us on fight, flight, and freeze, buzzing, paranoid, and survival mode. Turn off the music, turn off the radios, turn off the news. That frequency is of fear. And so manifesting is about not lowering their frequency, but aligning yourself, your frequency with the vibration of what it is that you're trying to manifest. So manifestation isn't just about what you want. It's about who you are being and what your soul is ready to receive. So maybe you're thinking, I don't ever see results. And I've been doing the work, but nothing's happening. I keep manifesting chaos or repeating patterns. It's not that you're not worthy, it's that you're energetically, you're out of sync. That's what you're calling into yourself. So you also might think or say affirmations, but still carry grief and resentment. And so that is very key. Like you could probably say resentments and put a smile on your face and hey, yeah, hey, everything's all peachy king, everything's good. But deep in your stomach, in your core, if you're carrying grief or resentment or fear or doubt, that's the energy that you will be in. So you want to visualize success, or you may be visualizing success. You may be saying, "Oh, I want success. I want you may have a vision board. You may be visualizing with a actual vision board success, but you may still be living in survival mode, living in despair, distrust, resentment, grief. And so a lot of it, you'll feel it in your belly, you'll feel it in your body. What is the emotion that you're holding on to? You also may be asking for more while believing you're not enough. So again, it all ties back into the subconscious. You may be upfront, be aggressive and I'm confident and I want this and that, but deep down internally you may be thinking, I don't doubt it. I don't think I deserve it. Um, just believing that you're not enough. And so the law of attraction is not about forcing and controlling. It's about feeling safe to receive what you ask for and believing and knowing that it is coming. And that all becomes and that all begins with emotional alignment. So I remember the very first times, man, the law of attraction. I have so many stories about the law of attraction. One of the first times that I started using this was over 10 years, so about 13 years ago. I read the not I don't I think I either read or I saw the movie The Secret. And so I practiced and I went to ask with confidence, Can I have some money? I have $1,000." And boom, I was there, what? And so I began to play with this energy and started asking. And it's kind of like also, I went into the store. My husband he's a very powerful manifester. He is a Life Path 22. I'm a Life Path 11. And so the Life Path 22 is um, a powerful life teacher. He's a coach and teaching how to manifest. And so he does it naturally. He doesn't even realize what he's doing. So I've been watching him. And years ago, I realized he always has this happy-go-lucky attitude, even if he does something wrong, if it in my eyes bad, like a sin, he doesn't carry that. And so that's not so much that you do what create that you sin, is that you hold on to that resentment, the grief, the sorrow, the guilt. And so when I started shifting my energy going into stores and saying, let's see if I could find a deal. What kind of deal can I find? And instead of going in there my usual attitude, no, nothing for me. And I caught myself in the moment saying, man, he walks in with a smile and people, wave at him, act like they've known him for years. And I'm just like, and he's finding everything and finding specials. And I'm like, man, he always gets the good stuff. I never. And I caught myself in the moment and I stopped and I said, no, I'm ready to receive. Thank you. And I happened to look down, and it was just a Christmas tree. And to this day, I still have it. But it was like the cutest little, smallest Christmas tree like this. And it was like $6. Plus, it was like an extra. It was like I got it for like $3. And so I was like, yes. But I saw it happen as soon as I shift my mindset, my attitude to poor me, victim consciousness, resentment, doubt, resentful guilt, not feeling like you're good enough to feeling like, yeah, of course, let's see what you got for me. Happy go lucky. Things will manifest for you a lot faster, especially if you're putting in the work and putting in the actions and getting what it is that you want in life. So, how do you actually align with what you are trying to manifest? Number one, heal your frequency. So, unprocessed emotions like grief, shame, or fear block your flow. So, that's why your inner child needs healing. And that's why I'm doing this, is to teach emotional regulation so that you are able to manifest whatever it is that you want. So it's crucial. Emotional regulation is essential to manifesting because, okay, so you see there in the screen on the that side. Yeah. So that's your chakra center. On the bottom, the red dot is your root. That has to do with your sense of security, food, shelter, water. The second one is it's your sacral chakra. That's your sexual energy, your feminine energy, your creative energy. The third one is your solar plexus. That's the yellow. That's your stomach. That's your personal will, how you feel, how you show up in the world, your personal power, your confidence. And then we have your heart chakra. That is your heart, has to do with forgiveness, gratitude, overcoming grief. Then you have your throat chakra, how you communicate. And then you have your third eye chakra. That's your intuition, your imagination, your creativity. And then you have your crown. That's your connection to your divine, your God, your source. And so each of those energy centers, they're like little categories. They carry a group of emotions. And on the left side, you have all the positive. That's what with God, joy, pensive, talkative, bliss, trust, love, faithful, confidence. You feel good, you feel sexy, you feel creative, you feel safe. On the other side, like the yin and the yang, you have the devil side is doubt, fear, worry, stress, distrust. You just can't see your way out. There's no connection with God. And so tapping into your emotions and saying, okay, what is the emotion that I'm feeling? Where am I blocked? And why am I blocked? What happened in my past? What happened in my caretaker's past that were maybe our habits that they were taught to me? And how am I reacting to certain situations so that we can heal the inner child and be able to regulate your emotions as situations arrive so that you're acting as your full potential self, not out of fear. You're not belittling yourself or lowering yourself or fear that you're going to be abandoned by your partner or your friends or your family. You're going to say take things away from you or think that you're too good for them. And so by having that emotional regulation, you start vibrating at a frequency that attracts versus repels. So, number two, embody the energy. Don't just wish for love, money, or purpose. Move like you already have it. So if you sit there and if you're wanting love and you just sit there and you're just in the corner, let's say I'm just here, right? And I want love. My partner gets here and I'm just waiting for him to come because I'm looking for love. I want him to come love me. To embody it would be me to be it, for me to get excited, for me to be like, hello, to be flirtatious, to be charismatic. And so if you want to be love, you got to be love. If you want trust, you have to be trust. And this was a real big one in my relationship that I had to trust, even though the trust had been broken. But because I wanted it to work and to be in union, I had to forgive by focusing on gratitude and continue to trust and keep breaking the cycle, the barrier of the emotion that was blocking me from being able to achieve real union with my partner after separation and trials, troubles, and tribulations. We're not gonna talk about that. All right, so don't just wish for love, be love. Don't just don't fear money. If you're like, oh, I only have $20, how am I gonna spend it? Now, I remember those days where it was like counting, like, okay, can I get the apple? Can I get this? How much is that? And being like, it's my last $20. Instead, even if it is your only last $20, you're gonna be like, man, thank you for being able to provide, and what I spend comes back multiplied. So find your personal affirmations that you can use that will help you shift that mindset from being in despair, a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. Even if you only have a little in in your bank account, how can we start looking at it with gratitude instead of fear and like it's the last that I have? So then purpose, move like you have it. Sometimes when we're just starting out, we're just faking it. We're faking it till you make it. But we say that a lot, fake it until you make it. But at the same time, you're just being yourself and learning how to be a better communicator. Sometimes when you're just learning how to communicate, you may come out like a bull in a china house, and that's okay. And so you're gonna teeter totter back and forth until you find your equilibrium and are graceful with the way you present yourself in the world. So that's your purpose, your personal identity. So clean like the woman who loves her space, eat like the woman who values her body, and speak like the woman who walks in peace. So even if you have stress, doubt, worry, fears, don't be on the phone. Where are you? Who are you with? No, rebuke those emotions. Rebuke those emotions and replace it with positive emotions. Even if you know you're faking it, you repeat it, you put that in your head, you put that into your head until it becomes your reality. Make your desires sacred. Write them down. Light a candle. Pray over them. Make your life a living altar and start that in the kitchen and watch how the universe will begin to respond. It is amazing. I love to talk about manifesting 1111 energies, chakras, because this was a game changer for me. So if you get your journal, get out your journal. We're gonna reflect on 3 questions, soul to soul. I want you to ask yourself, what emotions am I still carrying that block my manifestation? What version of me am I ready to align with today? And number 3, how can I create an environment that welcomes what I'm asking for? How can I create an environment that welcomes what I am asking for? And drop a purple heart in the comments if you are ready to align your frequency with your future girlfriend. So come to one of my retreats. I'm going to be posting them shortly. But one of my retreats is your opportunity to actually get in tune with your emotions that are blocking you with an Oitovi scanner. This little gadget scans your chakras, your emotional energy chakras. And so you're actually your chakras, your emotional energy center is also associated with your endocrine system. And your endocrine system is your hormones. So your hormones can manipulate your emotions, right? And so if we're eating processed foods, junk and alcohol, our emotions are going to be out of balance. Our confidence is going to be out of balance. Our finances is going to be out of balance. Our our clarity in our head is going to be foggy. And so by eliminating processed food, sugar, carbonated drinks, of eliminating smoking, by drinking more water and exercising, putting more energy movement into your body, that's going to help regulate your endocrine system, your emotional energy center, which then physically you will shed weight, your hair will grow, your skin will glow, and emotionally you're going to feel more clear minded about your goals, ideas, futures. You're going to have more pep in your step to put those actions into practice. And by setting those small little boundaries, those daily habits of eliminating sugar, eliminating fast foods, um, eliminating carbonated drinks, those small little daily habits, what it's doing is building self love, it's building self respect. And by doing that, you begin to be love and you begin to attract love. So give me a purple heart in the comments as we move into the kitchen. And remember how to um, remember, how you eat is also how you receive. So if you're like rushed, distracted meals, reflects a life lived in reaction. So slow down. Let's be intentional. Have a nourishing meal, like receiving in real time and not be in the fast food and the fast lane, driving, trying to eat, trying to do everything at once. You are worthy, you are valuable, you are loved, and nobody's going to love you like you love yourself. And if you want somebody else to love you more than that, you need to love yourself first. And so let's show ourselves that love. Let tonight's food be prepared with intention. Let it be your physical act of manifesting, choosing what heals, uplifts, and aligns you with the life that you are ready to step into. So, welcome to Cooking with Purpose. I cook with purpose, I eat with peace, and I manifest with every bite I take. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose. Fuel your body and feed your soul. Let's get cooking with purpose to lower A1C, shed unwanted weight, maximize mental sharpness and clarity, boost self-expression, boost immune system, build confidence, maintain emotional balance, relieve pain, relieve headaches, cleanse your digestion, and much more. Welcome to Cooking with Purpose, where we fuel our bodies and feed our souls. If you are feeling tired, overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling with weight loss, anxiety, or energy crashes, it's time to take back control, starting in the kitchen. Today, we are cooking an easy and delicious, nutrient packed dinner to help boost your metabolism, balance hormones, and fuel your body for success. Whether you are a busy mom, battling cravings, or just looking to feel amazing again, this is for you. Drop a firebomb in the comments if you are ready to cook with me. Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner? Let's get cooking, good looking. So, what's for dinner? So, for dinner, we are going to have leftover buffet because we have I still have the steak fajitas. I have some chicken with mushrooms. I have some rice for my husband, not for me because I'm not eating rice nor bread. And I still even have some pasta alfredo. And so what I am going to do is make some roasted veggies in the oven with sweet potato. So put the oven 425. Is it 400 or 425? Let me check. Let me double check. Okay, so how are we going to? I think we can do it in this one. Add some sweet potato. Get your feminine flow going. Get in the kitchen. Light a candle. Frequencies, not manifesting frequencies. I think I should put it in a bigger pan to lay it flat. Ready for the oven. This is for the oven. I have this chicken with the mushrooms. 15 minutes, flip it, and another 10 minutes. Okay, so these are my husband's favorite tostones. They're frozen. I take them out of the freezer. They're frozen, and I put them in some water, let them soak, dry them with a napkin, and then fry them in some olive oil. All right, and I am going to cut up this chicken that I made yesterday with the mushrooms and heat that up. Cooking with Purpose, girlfriend. Join me on this 90-day detox challenge to shed unwanted weight and shine, girlfriend. Are you ready to take the first steps to shedding weight, boosting your energy, and transforming your habits? It all starts here. Visit vitalityvalueswellness.com and look for the free habit tracker section. Enter your first name, your last name, along with your email address, and your tracker will be delivered straight to your inbox. You've got this. I'm here to guide you every step of the way. Download now and let's start your journey today. vitalityvalueswellness.com. What's cooking? Good looking. So we just got the meat is already done. I'm just reheating it. And so really I'm just waiting for my roasted veggies in the oven, which that's gonna be about 20 minutes or so. So let's move those hips, ladies. Move your hips, move your hips. Get that music going on. Get your tea, get your water. Let's spark up that creativity. Because if you want to be rich in this world, you got to be a business entrepreneur or own a business investor. So get your thinking cap on. What can you do to make money? What's your skills? What's your talents? Let's see. So let's go ahead and do an angel reading for you. A little angel reading for you. Look at how delicious that's my meal. No carbs, just chicken and mushrooms and my roasted veggies. And then I'll feed my husband the fajitas with rice and leftover chicken alfredo pasta and the roasted veggies. Delicious, guys, delicious. So join me on this 90-day detox challenge. It's not too late, and it is free. Okay, let's do a reading as we let that cook. Bake in the oven. Angel message for my viewer. Today is Spiritual Thursday. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Spirit, God, Guardian Angels, and the Masters, will you send a message for my viewer? Special message for my viewer. There's already a card flipped here, and it wasn't the one that was yesterday, and I had not seen this card. So it says, obstacles and blocks are lifted. All your good personal work and your positive energy shifts have overcome previous obstacles and blocks are lifted away. You will now experience progress and forward movement with your projects. Stay centered in gratitude to ensure that your flow of abundance continues. See, gratitude, girlfriend. You want to keep your emotions regulated to help your manifestation so you're not reacting to situations based on fear, doubt, stress, worry, distrust. Heal the inner child through forgiveness and rewrite your story. through gratitude. Forgiveness doesn't make it okay. It doesn't mean that you forgot. It just means that you understand that it was a lesson that you had to learn in life to be able to move forward, to take you to the place where you were born to go. Message for my viewer. Visualize abundance in all forms. God gives you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. Told you. Told you, girlfriend. This is magic. This is how we attract, we create magic. This is a special language of manifestation. Gratitude, Liz. Gratitude, 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 girlfriend. Have gratitude. Counting your blessings and feeling gratitude for what you already have helps you be centered in your heart instead of fixated on worries in your mind and what and who you are grateful for right now. Keep focusing on upon gratitude and you'll discover amazing generosity of this universe. The universe is abundant. Very, very beautiful. So that's a message for you. What else do I have to do? We have 5 minutes and then we flip it, and flip it, and flip it. I showed you how to join my 90-day detox. So yeah, 1111 make a wish. It's regulating your emotions. Seeing at the bottom is your root chakra. Do you have any emotional blocks when it comes to your home environment, your food, shelter, water, your safety, your physical health? In your sexual area, do you have fear of intimacy, fear of creativity, fear of being ridiculed? In your solar plexus chakra is how you come out in the world. That's your personal power. Do you feel confident with yourself? Do you feel confident with your own skin, in your own skin? You have a sense of personal skills, your personal identity. Your hearts has to do with overcoming grief through forgiveness, gratitude. Gratitude is huge. When you can see the beautiful things in life and take things as life is a stage and you're watching it all unfold versus trying to control it and manipulate it your way. Once you surrender and you let it be and learn from each lesson, through gratitude or through forgiveness through gratitude, and you practice having a positive abundance mindset, that's when you start to attract things to you in love and money, in self-worth, purpose, and that's how you manifest your dreams into reality. So, your throat has to do with communicating, not having fear of communicating your needs, your wants, your desires, fears of being speaking up. That's your throat chakra. And then you have your third eye, your imagination, your intuition, your imagination. Again, that's like your creativity. And so allowing yourself the opportunity to dream, to create a vision board, not to be blocked and say, well, that stuff doesn't happen to people like me. And so, and then your connection with God, your spirit, your crown chakra. And so a lot of it is in your stomach and in the bottom part, as there's a lot of fear of being able to pay the bills, to pay the rent, to pay the food, to get by. So a lot of us are in survival mode. Let's get out of survival mode by taking control of our finances by budgeting. Budgeting is not restriction; is it's self discipline. Discipline is a form of self love, which really truly builds self love when you start setting those boundaries and holding yourself accountable. And each day that you are able to check mark, yes, I was successful at it, each day, each month, each cycle, you build stronger sense of self-love, self-respect, self-worth, confidence, And again, it spreads into other areas of your life. So join me on this mission of manifesting your dreams into reality through regulating your emotional energy center. Again, your emotional energy center is also correlates with your endocrine system. Your endocrine system is your hormone system. So what we eat affects our emotions, not only what we eat, the people that we're dealing with, our work, our kids, our personal soul may be saying wake up with and screaming with anxiety, depression, insomnia as your wake up call to shift your mindset and unleash the fear, the doubt, the stress, the worry, and come out and express yourself into this world with your God given skills, talents, and purpose. So, one step at a time, baby steps. But let's shift, let's flip this. I'm excited. My husband's coming home early, so we get to eat together. Whew, this is a chore, girlfriend. Let me show you what I got going on over here. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Flipping them. So I put them in for 15 minutes. Now I'm flipping them, and I will put it back in. Ooh, it's hot. For 10 minutes. Okay. Feels like it's ready already. So I put it for 15. I'm going to put another 10 minutes. And then over here, we got the fajitas. There's some salsa verde. There's some white rice for my husband. And we better eat this avocado. So it's gonna be a delicious meal, guys. Eating healthy, eating natural whole foods, shifting the way we think by replacing negative notions with positive notions, by getting clear. What is it that I want? Allowing yourself the time to manifest, dream a goal, and create a vision board. And then, more powerful, manifesting is putting things in action, putting tasks in action, and actually doing it. Getting my feminine flow. Whoa. I put that microwave. That needs to be heated. Oh, yeah. Tostones. I am letting that. What time is it? 5:55. Let's take action. Let's take action. We have 5 minutes with the roasted veggies. It wasn't hot at all. All right, now let's make these bad boys. And this, I'm just heating it up, so this is done. Turn that off. Tostones for the hubby. Our veggies should be ready. Roasted veggies. Sweet baked potato, cauliflower, broccoli, carrots in the oven. Look at this. Look at this, guys. 90-day detox dinner served with lots of love. We have chicken with mushrooms, chicken sauteed with mushrooms, cauliflower, broccoli, sweet potato, and carrots baked in the oven. Mm, 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 mm. So juicy. And for tonight, our closing affirmations. Take 3 deep breaths through your nose. Hold it for 3 seconds. Release and repeat. I release all resistance. Deep breath in, all doubt, and all heaviness. I repeat after me. I am safe to receive what I've asked for. I no longer chase, I align. My energy is magnetic. My heart is clear. My vision is sacred. I honor my emotions and I release what blocks my blessing. I am attracting all that belongs to me without force, only faith. I am worthy of a life that feels as good as it looks. Every breath I take realigns me with peace, power, and divine purpose. My healing is my frequency. My frequency is my future, sister. Give me a pepper heart in the comments if you are ready to manifest your dreams into reality. And we'll see you tomorrow for Fulfillment Friday. Adios. Bye.